Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Claire Roberts if you didn't know already, and I'm going to be doing like a get ready with me kind of thing. Today I'm just going out for my brother's dinner, so that's all we are doing. Light a bit of how I get ready for just casual events like during the week and whatever. How I start off my makeup is I literally just grab a cloth, wipe it down, so I'll just tuck my hair behind my ears and then literally just wipe it down. Obviously cleanse before if you haven't cleansed. But yeah, just wipe it down like so. I'm getting ready for my brother's birthday dinner. He's turned 30. He's my half brother. His name is Jordan, and yeah, that's what we're getting ready for today. Now that that's all nice and clean, some moisture defense from Skin Institute. Then I grab like a tiny amount of moisturizer and just get it over my face. Rub it into my skin to hydrate it, so an intense hydration with antioxidants. I use the Moisture Defense normal skin. You can get like a dry skin one and you can get an oily skin one. They're really good. I love Skin Institute. I'm going to grab a little bit of the Bronze Lights, which is like this. It's from Bondi Sands and it's glow. I still like the gold, but I'm really white right now, so I need to add a little bit of tinge to my face because I like my face to be tanned. So as you can see, I've just done like pea size in that. I'm just going to rub them together and then apply it onto my skin. So you guys, I have been breaking out massively. I don't know what's been going on. I feel like it's the change in the weather, like the constant change in the weather. It's really annoying me. My skin's just breaking. It's never been so bad, but the way that I look at it is I just have to adapt. So I have been trying to take care of my skin a lot more. I just found that like it's just so much worse than it used to be no matter what I do. The one thing you need to avoid with pimples is highlighter, so do not try and highlight over them. Don't try and bronze over them because it just makes them like stand out more. And also try not to put tan. Don't tan your face previously because they'll become really dark. It like covers the top layer of the skin and it makes it really dark. Gives you like a luscious glow, like illuminating pigments in the skin to be able to now allow you to like have that glow, like a dewy kind of look, to have like a radiant kind of glow. You can wear it alone, but I am not going to at the moment because my skin is shocking. Like with the base, like mix it into your base product, like your foundation or whatever, or you can put on top a highlighter, universal kind of product. So you can use it in any kind of way. I love it. I reckon it's such a good product that Bondi Sands has brought out. So I'm actually going to use a little bit of that in my foundation as well. I like to mix it into my foundation. That's all I'm going to do to prep and prime my face today though, because I don't really like using primers. My foundations. So tonight I want to go for more of a full coverage look, but at the same time I don't want to look cakey. So I find that the Clinique Beyond Perfecting is a really good foundation, and the foundation color 16 in Toasted Wheat is really nice. Color of that is such a nice color, but it's 100% like full coverage and it kind of gives a matte finish as well. So I think this foundation is amazing. I love it. However, if I want to go for a little bit of a less of a full coverage, I do mix it. So I'm gonna mix it today. This is kind of my everyday glam. I'm sorry, I'm like so dirty. I put makeup on today and then wiped it off, so I haven't yet cleaned my products. So I just put it on an Inglot makeup, like the top of a sparkling dust makeup, and I just mix it on there. But as you can see, I've just put some of the foundation there and then some of the glow there, and then I'm just going to grab the Inglot, and this is too dark for me. This is 84 and I didn't realize how dark it was, but it's the HD Perfect Cover Up foundation, and I just put a dot of that in there just because it's like really dark. I want to be more tan tonight, so I'm just gonna put a little bit darker color in there. And then last but not least, just to add a little bit of a nicer texture, because I love the consistency of the Luminous Silk foundation, but this is actually too light for me. This is in 7.5 and I think I should be 6 because it's just too light for my skin. It looks like orangey yellow and I don't like that. I like being brown. So I put just a tiny dot of that on there and then I mix it in. I'm like no expert, by the way, another disclaimer. I've probably said it a million times in this video, but I just want everyone to make sure they know that I'm not telling anyone this is how you should do your makeup. I'm just showing you how I personally do my makeup because like everyone does it differently and you guys have asked me and why not? Alright, so I'm just applying that to my face now with a brush. I like doing it this way so that you know that you have the same amount of product. Plus when I grab it by a beauty blender, I feel like you grab it and not enough product comes up onto the beauty blender and off onto your face. So it just looks shit. Just me personally. We're gonna grab this brush, don't know where it's from, probably like, I don't know. But it just looks like that. It's just like a buffing foundation brush and I'm just gonna buff it into my skin. I'm not gonna do under the eyes because I'm gonna leave that for later, but I'm just buffing it into my skin. Oh, that's easy. Plus my brushes in my beauty blender is so dirty. You guys don't come for me, please. Like I've just used it, so I haven't had time to clean them. Okay. And then up on my nose. She just got her brows done because she's got a Miss Universe competition this weekend, Sunday. It's like they announce the finalists for it and it's all very exciting for her because she's never done anything like this before. Yeah, it'll be fun, I reckon. So daunting though, like the whole Miss Universe experience. It's very sponsorship orientated as well, I've found, watching her do a lot of it because I've had to like take all of her videos and stuff. Yeah, like do promotional work and marketing and stuff like that, but it's a lot of pressure on these girls, so they do have to do a lot before they are able to even like compete. Have to do all of the sponsorship deals they have because obviously they have sponsors in order for them to do stuff, and Cassie got picked to go compete as a Victorian finalist. Every state has like 15 girls that they pick and Cassie was one of them, Victoria, so she's going to compete this Sunday. Every week she's had like, she has to go get her brows done, she has to go get her lashes done, her hair done, she has to go to like these makeup tutorial things, and then she also has to go to yoga. There's a lot that's involved, and then she goes and meets like the previous winner. I'm just gonna use my beauty blender for this because I don't want to use the brush. I know it's dirty, don't come for me. Dab it in under my eyes. So I used the Clinique Beyond Perfecting in 16 for this, just that by itself, because it is a concealer and a foundation in one. Like it's like a really good color for just under my eyes. I don't like to be too white under my eyes. I feel like it just makes me look not as tanned as I would like to be. But I look awake enough and it's like light enough as it is to make me look awake. And then I just keep pressing it in to make sure it's pressed in my skin. Had dinner with all the girls. It's like a really good experience to like meet people as well. She's made a few nurse friends out of it and stuff like that too. So it's been really good for her. It'll be different for her, but it'll be good for like growing as a person and everything. So do a catwalk, which would be so daunting in your betas. So like you have to like walk on stage with the betas. A lot of the girls, like none of them are, actually I don't reckon any of them are like skinny. Like none of them are skinny. They're all either just like normal, or it doesn't even matter if you're not tall. We didn't realize that. Cassie has always like loved that kind of aspect, but never thought that she'd be able to apply because she's so small. But that's apparently not a problem because the guy that runs it said that yeah, that's not a problem at all and to apply, so it's pretty good. So I'm gonna grab Dior, which is like a pressed powder, and as you can see it's a bit light for my face, but I'm just gonna press it into the corner, like inner ducts, and just to make it a little bit more matte, because I find that these areas are always way too dewy. That is not a vibe. Otherwise you just look oily. There's like a fine line between dewy and oily, and there's also a fine line between matte and like flawless. Okay, and then I go in the T-zones, like around my nose, on my chin, and then my forehead. And then I also like to make sure that my upper eyelids don't crease, so that when I put the shadow on it doesn't go muddy. So I'm just gonna put a little bit on the top part of my eye. So I get my lashes done by Lash Envy, and I have been probably for 2 years now. The girl that does my lashes, her name is Dolly, and she is amazing. So I go to the one in Oakley, and they're so lovely there. There's like so many of the girls there, and they're all so lovely. I swear I've been with all of them. I swear by them. I was supposed to get my lashes done yesterday. It's been like 3 weeks, and they still look so damn good. Before we move on, I'm just going to quickly put on a lip primer because my lips are dry, and just put that on so that by the time I put my lipstick on, they're nice and like plump and moisturized, like hydrated. Moisturized. 3 of them, three or 6, something like that, they go through to the next round, and that's to Bali. So they get to go to Bali and do all these cool things, and like, it's like making bonds with people that you've never made before. Like, it'll be so good. I'm just like applying some Hoola Benefit mini bronzer I have. Just like applying it in upward strokes. Then you compete against all the states, and then if you win Miss Australia, that's when you go to Miss Universe, and like you compete against the countries. I'm pretty sure, I'm not 100% sure. I just brush up the bronzer into my hairline so that it kind of creates like a sun-kissed glow, as you can see there. And then brush it into the corners of your forehead. I went and got my brows done the other day. I need them done again. Sorry guys, they look pretty tragic at the moment, but I've never had my brows done before, and then I had them done because they've always just been so big and bushy. I've just been too scared to go and get someone to do them, like even just wax them. Mum's just waxed them. You can see my mum like doing my eyebrows properly. She just kind of gets rid of the like fluffy ones at the bottom. So I'm just buffing the bronzer into my hairline and around my face. I like to have like more of a dewy kind of look. To achieve that, I need to make sure that like my face is really luminous, and I'm using dewy products. I find with blush, I haven't been able to find a blush that's like a cream that I've really liked. So I just have this Coral Spectrum by Zoeva, and it has 4 colors in it, and I actually really like them. But I do apply like a bit of all of them. So first I grab this one just to like, sorry my camera just died. I just apply it to the apple of my cheeks and kind of just go in a circular motion. I grab the next color, so I grab a little bit of this. I do it only a little bit. Lastly, I grab this one. I don't touch that one. That one's like way too potent for me, but there was enough on the first like little grab that I grabbed. Just make sure that it's brushed completely out to make it kind of like a seamless transition between the bronzer and the blush. And then, I know this isn't normal, but like I watched Kylie Kardashian's makeup tutorial, honest to God, like 3 years ago. She puts like blush all over her face, and I loved doing that just because it creates like a flush look, but you just gotta be careful that you don't make it look muddy. Flash all over my face. I'm not digging this like hair behind the ears thing. So as you guys know about my foot, I don't know if you follow me on Instagram, you probably know about my foot. I think I've mentioned it once in this channel. I'm just gonna grab that gold highlight again, by the way, the Glow lights from Bondi Sands, and just grab a little bit on my finger and put them on my top cheek, my cheekbones. It looks like I have a highlighter, and it'll make it easier for any other product that I use to stick as well. If you follow me on my Instagram, I actually hurt my foot, so I'm not able to compete anymore. Because of that, I haven't been able to go to gym literally for like 3 months now. It's been such a long time. I've been slowly getting back into it. Go to gym and just use one leg for a while, but even that one leg wasn't good. before that I couldn't even walk, so now I am getting back into it. I'm sure I'll do like a video completely like on just the progress and everything, but even my food, like my eating and stuff, I had to be so much more careful because I haven't been able to go to the gym, so I haven't been able to eat the same amount of calories obviously, but I still need to eat to keep my body, to keep my muscle and stuff, but not fun. So I just put it on the Cupid's bow, just on the top of my cheekbones, a little bit on my Cupid's bow, a little bit on the tip of my nose, and then blend it slowly up, and that's literally it. See how it just creates that like little subtle glow? I think that's just pretty. So then I'm going to grab with the little bit of excess that I have on my finger, I'm going to grab a really small brush, dip that brush into that little bit of highlight and just put a tiny bit in the inner duct, and then grab my finger and tap it a little bit more and then dab it. I don't like doing much in my inner duct, but I do think that in some ways it's pretty, depending on the occasion and depending on how I apply it. So I just do a little bit, but it's not too much where it's like an actual highlighter, like it's very subtle, so I just do that. I'm not going to touch my brows because I haven't got my brow kit here, but normally if I'm going to do brows I'll just grab this little brush here, as you can see, and I literally just go like that and then brush it up because I was told by my brow person to brush my eyebrows up, kind of like that Insta Flawless look, and then brush it up through there. Yeah, you can do that also with like an eyelash brush, just like that. And yeah, that's my brows done because I've already got really dark brows, so I don't really have to do them all the time. Doing eyeshadow, sometimes it ruins my face. Sorry, don't come for me. This is absolutely shocking. It's like broken and everything, but I'm just gonna grab a fluffy brush like this one, and I'm going to grab this like that, put a tiny bit on just the crease and then blend it around the whole eyelid. Yep. You kind of go in circular motions, like up and around the crease. Blending is the most important part, otherwise you just have like distinct lines, and unless that's the look you're going for, that's not a vibe. See how like it's very subtle, but there's something there. And then sometimes when I'm really wanting to be adventurous, I grab that and I go underneath just to finish the look off, but I don't really like to do that on an everyday occasion, and because I'm really going out for dinner with my family, I'm not going to do that. On a night look I'll do that, but otherwise I'm not going to. At least I'm not even going to do eyeliner or anything, but normally if I do I'll use like the NARS. And if you want to like a good concealer, if you're not going to use like the Clinique Beyond Perfecting, this is a good one, the Tarte Shape Tape. That's a really good one. I'm sure you've heard heaps about that one. I love thick applicators though, it's my life. Okay, so then I grabbed the Velvet Teddy from MAC, and I'm just going to wipe off some of the excess of that lip gloss, and grab the Velvet Teddy, and then go over like so, and then this literally takes me 10 minutes when I'm not speaking to a camera. And then I grab taupe from MAC and I just like outline it to give it a little bit more depth. And then I'm gonna go on the corners to add a bit of depth. Highlighter, I like to grab this one from the Kylie Bubble palette, which is the deluxe edition. I don't know if it's out anymore, so sorry about that, but I just grabbed that color. As you can see, I've used it so many times, that one there, and I use that and just put it on top of the glow that I did before. So, and then a little bit on my nose because it's so like light. It's not like very potent. It's just a subtle glow. This is the final look for my makeup, as you guys can see. You can put mascara on because I've got falsies, like like lash extensions on. I just don't feel the need to. Probably would when I'm going out. Not going to now. Okay, so I just got back from dinner, as you can see, and I'm wearing just like a little casual dress from Hello Molly. So if you guys want to get something from Hello Molly, I do have a discount code that you can use, but go check out my other try on haul. But as you can see, my makeup's held up really well. If anything, it's probably just a bit too dewy at the moment, like around here, which is what I always say, I get really greasy around here, so probably just a tiny bit more powder. I am going to sign off now, so I hope you guys have liked today's video. Thanks guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Love you all. See you guys in my next video. If you guys like this video, then please do comment below, otherwise I will not know and I will not make them. But yes, love you all and goodbye.